The life of a rock star. You guys sleep until what time?
This is the middle of the night. Technically, this would be like who's up at this hour? Keep it down.
This is the after show for Hedley. Yeah. Jacob and Dave, welcome back to BT.
Thanks.
Always good to have you guys on the show.
It's good to see you, man.
You know, I know it's an important time for you, not just because you've got the entourage here on the show. There's a new album in the works, and it's coming out next week. There's the cover, The Wildlife. We're talking about The Wildlife. After 4 consecutive, multi-platinum studio albums, what is The Wildlife like for you now, realistically?
Well, that's a good question, and I think it's why we named the album Wildlife, because it's largely just as unpredictable as most wildlife often is. It is. It's just there's ups, there's downs. It's crazy. We've kind of just come to accept the fact that we don't really lead normal lives, and there's some beauty in that because of that unpredictability. It keeps you on your toes. It keeps it fresh. You have to be able to improvise. You have to be able to always see the positives in life, and we've had some positives.
Glass always half full. That's a good attitude. You were going to say something?
I wouldn't change it for the world, man. We have the best job ever. Like, we get to wake up in a beautiful city, Vancouver, and do what we love.
I would like to personally. I wish I could cook more for a living. I wish that somehow I could be like band chef.
We should have had you in a cooking segment.
I walk by that cooking section every time we come here, and I'm like, why didn't we do a cooking bit?
All right, next time. Tamara, where's Tamara? I'll talk to our producer.
They call me Hot Fingers Hogard. Yeah. They don't, but I do. I just did, and now they will.
Now, the thing that amazes me, Hot Fingers and Dave, is the fact that you have this brotherhood. You're on the road touring. I look at the stats saying you're one of the top touring artists, top 100 touring artists in the world. How do you guys stay friends and not drive each other crazy when you're on the road? What are the rules of conduct when you're on the road?
There are rules of conduct. There are a couple things you do not F with, ever.
Yeah. Sleep.
And food.
Sleep and food.
Just don't touch my food. I'm hungry. I'll kill you if you touch my broccoli.
And if you're sleeping, sleep is hard to get sometimes. Unless you are late for something, you can't wake your guy up.
Okay, now do you take video of each other when you're sleeping, even though you don't disturb the sleep?
I mean, we went through that kind of socio-psychotic phase where, like, Dave used to sleep.
Wake up and I'm right here.
And I used to film him really close and just be like, good night, my day.
A real bonding experience.
Creepy, and I'd show him the videos and be like, I made you something.
That is hilarious.
This mic is hilarious. For heaven's sakes, with technology these days.
You got to keep the audio guy on your side. Be careful with that, right? You want me to hold that for you?
I apologize.
You want me to hold that for you?
Through the years, I think we've learned that the secret to being friends is to laugh together, and we still laugh at all the great same jokes, and really got each other through some high moments in life and some low moments. So between all those, like I said, we get to travel for a living, playing music for people, which is the best part when we get to travel.
You know, the sentiment comes through that you guys work hard, but you have fun with it. You've represented our country very well, and the gigs keep coming for you. And when you talk about this new album, what do you do differently? What are the sentiments you're sharing now? Because obviously there's growth and evolution.
There's absolutely growth and evolution, and I think in order for us to maintain that growth and evolution, we found the secret for us has been pushing ourselves. It's been taking risks and trying new things. Some of the most creative and inspirational stuff we came up with on this album was on instruments we hardly knew what we were doing with, and that's not that sense of being unsure, like when you walk into a forest or some place you've never been before, you're like, who knows what could happen? And that's that excitement that keeps what we do fresh and inspiring. And so this was an album really indicative of those risks that we took. And sometimes that's terrifying because you're like, well, we make music for our fans. We love making music for our fans and sharing it with our fans, and we don't want to alienate people, and we don't want to, take a left turn and be all different, but we need to push ourselves into a different direction. We need to grow because we all need to grow as individuals, as artists, as human beings. That's what evolution is about.
And Riaz, in the last 9 years, we haven't stopped, dude. It goes right from studio into rehearsal, onto the road.
The train's
repeats.
Still moving.
Dude, keep it going, man.
Respect for that. I want you guys' opinions on this because one of the big music stories here on the West Coast was Kanye West coming to town. Well, supposedly coming to town, cancels the concert.
Cancels it again.
Does it again.
I had some angry girlfriends.
With that, as artists, what would you do if you're in that position where you have to cancel same day? How would you reach out to the fans? Because when we talk about this issue on the show,
I keep it concise. I'd be like, our bad. What? No, we did. We had to cancel 6 shows on the last tour because somebody got bronchitis. I did. That was me. Okay. That was my bronchitis voice.
That's a serious issue you gotta deal with, right?
But yeah, no, we were horribly sorry, and we made up all the shows. We just rebooked them. We honored everybody's tickets. Obviously, we made it back cornering. Yeah. And then there was one other show previously on a previous tour where our drummer got pneumonia, and at the show, we were there at the show, and we had to walk out on stage without him. Everyone's like, yay! And then like something's not right because we were just standing there. We're like. guys,
Here's the thing.
Chris is sick. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then it was a riot. They attacked the stage, and Dave killed 2 fans.
Yeah, with a trident.
It was serious.
Very primitive.
Yeah.
I had to lay low for a while. But man, we've got great fans because they understand. But the beauty of the internet is you can reach out and talk to people and stuff like that. And the great things about the Twitters and all those kind of things.
There's a lot of beauties about the internet, but we can't get into all of them. On the show.
It's a long list.
Well, the list of accolades continues for you. Wildlife in stores next week. You're performing at the halftime show. Grey Cup. Going to be great.
We are.
Wild Live, our tour, the pre-sale goes on Tuesday, November 12th, which is the next day, right after the album release.
That's good
and
marketing.
those disappear fast, so pre-sales are important.
And we're playing here in Vancouver, December 20th, opening up the new Hard Rock Casino too.
Yes, you are. You see the giveaway right there. Contest at btvancouver.ca. You want to check them out at Sonic later today. This is around noon. Subject line 1049. Always good to have you boys on the show.
Likewise.
Congratulations.
It's great to see you, man.